Are you trying to get more institutional investors into your stock? Here's how to run an investor roadshow that delivers on market buying. First step is to identify the right investors to target. This is where your IR person will come in really handy. They will have the intel to be able to identify which investors are interested in your peer group or your sector, and then be able to target from there. You want a mix of existing investors, but also the point of a roadshow is really to attract new investors to the story. Step 2 is to create a multi-touch point outreach campaign. So we like to start with a quick introductory email where we outline the company, the investment proposition, attach recent results in the latest deck to gauge interest. Then we follow up with a personalized phone call. If we can't get hold of them, we'll send a text message. People are busy, can't answer the calls all the time. And pro tip, when booking meetings, try to put all of the meetings that are in a similar location in the city close together in time, so that you're not walking from one end of the city to the other, which can get really annoying. Step 3 is to lock down the logistics. Usually you would just visit the investor in their own office. However, sometimes you might need to book a meeting room. Create a roadshow schedule, send the calendar invites, make sure people have accepted. And then from there, step 4 would be to make sure that your company is really across the story and across potential questions that may come up. Step 5, on the day, you want to keep it tight. 20-minute presentation max, leaving enough time for questions, and also make sure you've left enough time to get to the next meeting. There's nothing worse than having a bad first impression by arriving late. After the roadshow's done, you've had a very successful back-to-back meetings, 40 meetings, one city to the next. Then you want to be following up proactively with the investors that you've met with. There's nothing worse than meeting with someone and then going cold and, just think that's a wasted opportunity. So follow up within 24 hours, ask for feedback, get your IR person to personally call the investor. If they don't answer, then send an email, and then ask your IR person to pull together a roadshow feedback document, and clearly outlining the sentiment from the meeting, any follow-up questions that they need to get back on, and also what the next steps are. We like to segment the investors following the roadshow into hot leads, warm leads, and cold leads. So hot leads would be they expressed interest, they asked lots of questions, they bought on market after the meeting. Warm leads would be that they attended the meeting but didn't really engage much. And cold leads showed no or minimal interest. From there, we can create a nurture campaign where we make sure we're actively getting in touch with our warm and hot leads. This would involve, personalized calls, occasionally, email updates, summarize the announcements and feel personalized. I think this approach keeps your company top of mind and will support future fundraising rounds as well. So there you have it. That's our playbook on how to run a roadshow. It's not rocket science, but if you would like a very detailed checklist on how to run a fabulous roadshow, then please reach out to us and we'll send it to you.